Okay, so here are some examples of some problems from section 4.7 that we went over in class, just so you can, if you missed class or something, or if you have questions, you can come back and take a look. So the first thing you were supposed to do for the homework problem is you're supposed to plot PQR and JKL. Now, JKL was the original, so it's the pre-image. PQR was the image. Okay, so P was at 4, 2. Q was at 3, -3. And R was at 5, -2. And then the original figure, I'll do it in green, was at -2, 0, -3, -5, and then -1, -4. And the question you're supposed to answer is what type of transformation is this? And hopefully it's kind of obvious. It's a translation. Now what we're going to take this at next then for ourselves is we're going to use the distance formula. Okay, we're going to use the distance formula to prove that this is actually a congruence transformation, or an isometry is the term for it. So what that means I have to do is find the distance around all three sides of this figure and all three sides of this figure. So let's do JK first. I'll do that by doing the distance formula. So x minus x, so JK, so -2 minus -3, which is really going to be -2 plus 3. And then 0 minus -5, so 0 plus 5. It's 1 squared plus 5 squared. Ends up being root 26. Okay. Then I have to do JL. And I know I'm being a little fast loose in my distance formula, but otherwise it'll take forever to talk through. JL, so -2 minus -1, it's really -2 plus 1. And then 0 minus -4, so 0 plus 4, so it'll be -1 squared plus 4 squared, which will be then root 17. And then I need to do KL. Okay. Same process. -3 minus -1, so -3 plus 1. -5 minus -4, so -5 plus 4. So I'm going to get then -2 squared plus -1 squared. That'd be root 5. Now, if this is a congruous transformation, QR, PQ, and PR ought to all have the exact same side lengths as those guys did. And if I go through and work those out real quick, I get the same thing. So let's do PQ first. So I'm going to be really fast and loose with this one. So it's going to be 4 minus 3, which is going to be 1 squared, plus 2 minus -3, which would be 5 squared. So I'll get root 26. Hey, root 26, they matched up. I will do then QR, which QR should match up with KL. So 3 minus 5, which is 2 squared. -2 technically, but yeah, doesn't matter. And then -3 minus -2, which is -1 squared. So 4 plus 1 is root 5. Hey, those guys match up. And then last but not least, let's see here. I've got PR. So 4 minus 5, which is -1 squared. 2 minus -2, which is 4 squared. Root 17. So yeah, all three matched up. So that's the second part we did in class. The first part was just to plot it out and tell me what type it is. We're going to have to do this in class together. And then really, the homework is very, very similar the whole way through. I'm not going to really spend much time talking you through it. The key is we're going to go through class and do these 6 problems. Okay. And we'll find is, identify the type of transformation. Oh, well, this one is a rotation. The center's at O, and it looks like it's actually rotated 90 degrees. 2, I reflected this across the x-axis. So I got this figure. This is a translation in 3, and it looks like a reflection in 4. And then 5 is a rotation, 6 is a translation. And then what you have to do is do the distance formula for like AB, BC, AC, DE, DF, DE, EF. Yeah, do all the sides like we did in that opening one, and just keep working through and show that you get these congruence transformations. Okay. So yeah, that's it. There's more to this section, but as far as like we talked in class, but this is all the problems we went through.